And we're live. Welcome back, everyone. As you know, this week I am chatting with my backstage members about their experience inside our online ballet fitness membership, because the doors are currently open for enrollment and they'll be closing tomorrow night at 10 p.m. So Maria is joining me this evening to chat about her experience. So welcome, Maria. Thank you for agreeing to hop on.
That's right.
Do you want to have just take a minute to explain how because we were chatting earlier, you've been a backstage member now for 2 years.
Exactly.
Do you remember how you found us all that time ago?
I do actually. It was like a lot of the other ladies have said, it was via Facebook. And I was having a bit of a difficult time. The company my husband and I worked for was folding up, basically, and we were on gardening leave, and I happened upon a Breaking Ballet 5-day abs challenge and signed up. Had no hesitation because it was ballet based and I love and adore ballet. After the first day I knew that I was going to become a member, and I haven't looked back.
Wow, that early on?
Yeah, straight away.
How did you know that early on?
I just loved what we were doing. I was laying on the bedroom floor and it was just what I wanted to be doing. It just felt right for me. So yeah, straight away I knew that I would join.
Yeah. So then you discovered that the doors were opening and you hopped on. No hesitation. I know some of the ladies have talked about feeling a little bit skeptical about an online membership. Did any of that happen for you, or?
I've never done anything like this before at all. I'm very much a class person. I like someone watching me, shouting at me, pushing me through. But I haven't had a problem with that at all. I'm very self-motivated now. It's one of the things that's really improved my self-motivation. Yeah, no issues at all.
Amazing. So since joining Backstage, since you've been there 2 years, and you've had quite a journey, to be fair.
I have.
Haven't you? You've had quite a journey. So let me just ask you, what have been the things that have helped you in Backstage? And by all means, share your journey if you wish. But what your transformations have been, what you've enjoyed.
Okay, so I guess my first journey, I think my journey splits into two, really. The first part of my journey started because we were having a tough time with our business. So I was quite low. I was taking medication to help with anxiety. The Breaking Ballet, just because I was doing exercise that I was enjoying, it was pushing me but not stretching me too far, so I wasn't feeling like I couldn't manage it. Within I can't remember the exact timescale, but I managed to come off that medication and support myself through the exercise. The community have been amazing through that journey and through my second part of my journey, which, as you know, but I'll explain briefly. I had a life-changing accident on Christmas Eve 2019, and I'm just coming into some sort of recovery now. And I can say this with all my heart, I would not be where I am today without Breaking Ballet, the exercises, the members, and more importantly and you know this already because I tell you all the time, but and yourself as well.
Thank you. Well, and you have been a real trooper, because there were periods of time, of course, where you were unable to do a fair bit, actually. And then we started focusing on, well, let's keep moving forward. Let's focus on the healthy eating. Let's focus on the mindset. And it's been wonderful for me to watch that journey. I mean, obviously painful as well to see someone suffering in that way. But out of every crisis comes so many positives. And that has been seeing how supportive your friends inside Backstage have been to you. And I know your family are very supportive as well, but also how you were prepared to share that. A lot of people would have kind of crumbled, quit, decided that, they just couldn't do it, but you didn't. you kept going, you were determined to keep going, and when you had low days, you reached out and asked for help.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I did initially, I think I did contact you after the accident and asked about freezing my membership, but I think we had a discussion and you just said, let's see how we get on. And we adapted. You were really good and adapted for me. I could adapt some myself. And I never stopped, even when I was in plaster cast and other things. I managed to find something that I could do. So
yeah.
And it's really, really helped me. I've had some very low days and weeks again, especially latterly as it's dragged on. But the breaking belly has been my total saviour.
Yeah. And I think that's the power, isn't it, of movement? Because I know when we went into lockdown and we all started talking about things slightly differently, didn't we? Because we spend all this time talking about movement for your physical well-being. And I think once we'd gone into lockdown, we were talking far more about mental well-being.
Absolutely.
And how moving our bodies, we needed to do it in order to maintain our sanity. But of course, you were so supportive during that process because you were doing that yourself. You'd been forced into doing that. So you've been a tremendous support to others in the group as well, I know. And there, of course, your example is quite an extreme one, but there have been other people in the group who've had challenges, health challenges, and a mixture of different things, which it's life, isn't it? These things come to challenge us, but you have, I think, through your experience, also been able to help so many of the other members as well. And I really thank you for that. Tara is saying hello, and someone else whose name I can't see is saying you look wonderful. So there you
thank
go.
You. Well, that's been the sort of the last part of my journey. Really, is the getting myself back to the physical fitness that I was, and also the weight, and that's been the healthy eating and I'm almost there. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm doing well. And the support, if I have low days, I'm not backward at coming forward with the ladies. I tell them. I might hide away for a couple of days, and then I think, no, I need to talk about this, and they're really supportive. And the same, if I feel really good, I'll share it. I used to feel that came across as sort of boasting, but I don't anymore. I know that no one sees it like that. So
they really don't. And I was chatting with Julie a couple of hours ago, and she herself said that when she sees those posts in the group, the ones where people are doing really well, that really inspires her.
Yeah, I find the same.
Yeah, I don't think it does put people off at all. So, Maria, what would you say to people who are watching this, who are thinking about joining Backstage? They've got until 10 p.m. tomorrow night. They're not sure if it's going to, is it what it says on the tin? Having those, is it going to work or not? What would you say to them?
If you've got any doubts, I would say sign up for a month and see it for yourself. It's a proper community. You don't, I know you've said this before, but I can back you in this. You don't disappear. You have been there for me and all the other ladies every step of the way. The program is varied. There's so much choice. If you hop on and it's an abs day and you don't feel like abs, you just find something else that you want to do or that you can do. In my case, things that I've always found something I can do. So if you're not sure, do it for a month, and we will all change your mind within that month.
It's not a cult or anything.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a real friendship group, and I was always very skeptical about having virtual friends, but I have got some amazing virtual friends now. Amazing.
Yeah, if someone had told me 5 years ago that some of your closest friends are going to be people you've never met,
absolutely,
I'd have thought they were bonkers. But, and I think through lockdown, people have realised this as well, just having that connection. And we can't always travel to see people and, outside of our local area. And it's just lovely to make those connections and totally. Celebrate our wins together and be supported through those challenges, which of course we all face.
And it's great, the new exercise pods that you've introduced, when I can make, I don't always make them, but when I can, it's great because you feel like you're in a class and with people that you know, but you don't really know them because you've never met them. But so yeah, that's an added bonus to the new site as well.
And the book club. I love the book club. I love book club.
I've never read so much in my life.
I know. Well, that's the thing, because book club's coming, so you've got to get it done. Deb is saying hello. Sorry.
The problem with book club is people mention other books that they've read, and I end up just buying them all.
I know. We've got so many on the go. Deb is saying hello. Rachel says you're an inspiration. Rachel Tromans. And Deb is saying absolutely, it's a community. We're only virtual for now. And she is absolutely right. One day we will all get together for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Maria, is there anything else you'd like to add before we hop off?
Just do it. If you're not sure, just do it and try it out. No hesitation.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for spending the time chatting with me. I know you're a busy lady and you've just finished work, so I really appreciate that. Go and have a lovely, relaxing evening. And for those of you listening, the membership, as I have said before, closes at 10 p.m. Tuesday. I don't let anyone in after that because my attention then turns to supporting all the new members. So if you do want to come and join us and you've got any questions, please ask. And we look forward to welcoming you to backstage. Take care. Thanks, Maria.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.